Good evening and welcome to World in Focus. Tonight we are tracking the stories shaping headlines around the globe. From a powerful storm bearing down on the Caribbean to diplomatic surprises in Washington and Tokyo and a new tech rivalry that's stirring up debate online. Let's begin with the top stories. We begin tonight in the Caribbean, where Jamaica is bracing for what meteorologists are calling the most powerful storm in its modern history, Hurricane Melissa. Now officially a Category 5 hurricane, Melissa is packing winds of more than 260 kilometers per hour. Authorities warn of catastrophic flooding, landslides and severe coastal destruction, with evacuation orders already in place across Kingston and the northern parishes. In Washington, a diplomatic gesture is making waves. The White House has confirmed that Japan's Prime Minister Sanae Takaichi has told President Donald Trump she plans to nominate him for the Nobel Peace Prize. It's the second such promise this week. Cambodia's Prime Minister Hun Manet made the same pledge just days earlier. While Trump didn't win the Nobel this year, he's emphasized that the selection came before his administration helped broker the ceasefire that ended the recent fighting between Israel and Hamas. Meanwhile, in the tech world, Elon Musk is once again taking aim at one of Internet's oldest institutions. His company XAI has just launched Grokipedia, an online encyclopedia designed to rival what Musk calls the left-biased Wikipedia. Version 0.1 of the site went live this week, with more than 885,000 articles already positioning itself as a massive alternative knowledge hub. Musk claims that a future version 1.0 will be, in his words, 10 times better than Wikipedia. Now to our deep dive. Today we are examining the Golden Age Pact, the ambitious new set of agreements signed between US President Donald Trump and Japan's new Prime Minister Sanae Takaichi. It was a meeting rich in symbolism and strategy held in Tokyo's Akasaka Palace, the official guest house for visiting dignitaries. For Prime Minister Takaichi, Japan's first woman to hold the office, it was a defining moment, and for Donald Trump, a chance to showcase what he calls the start of a golden age in US-Japan relations. At the heart of their discussions was a major trade and investment framework. The deal lowers American tariffs on Japanese imports from 25% to 15%, while Japan commits to an enormous $550 billion investment program in the United States. That money is set to flow into manufacturing, shipbuilding, artificial intelligence, clean energy and infrastructure, sectors both countries see as critical for long-term economic stability. The leaders also unveiled a second agreement, one that could reshape the global technology supply chain. It focuses on securing critical minerals and rare earth elements, the materials that power everything from smartphones to fighter jets. By partnering on exploration, mining and processing, Washington and Tokyo aim to reduce reliance on Chinese exports and build what they call resilient and fair markets for these resources. Beyond trade and minerals, defense cooperation was also high on the agenda. Trump praised Japan's plan to increase defense spending to 2% of its GDP, a move aligned with NATO standards, while Takaichi reaffirmed Japan's role in maintaining Indo-Pacific security. She also made headlines by announcing her intent to nominate Trump for the Nobel Peace Prize, citing his recent ceasefire efforts in the Middle East and Southeast Asia. But there was a deeply personal layer to the meeting as well. Takaichi drew on the legacy of a late mentor, former Prime Minister Shinzo Abe, who shared a close relationship with Trump. She presented him with a set of symbolic gifts: a glass-encased putter once owned by Abe, a golf bag signed by champion Hideki Matsuyama, and a gold-leaf golf ball, all meant to evoke the partnership Abe and Trump once shared. In return, Trump praised Takaichi's leadership and called her one of the great prime ministers, celebrating her as Japan's first female leader. The day's events were rounded off with a working lunch featuring American beef and rice alongside produce from Takaichi's hometown, a gesture meant to showcase the blend of commerce and culture driving the new alliance. Outside the palace, a gold Ford F-150 and white Toyota stood parked side by side, a symbolic nod to both nations' manufacturing ties. Analysts say the Golden Age Pact is more than a collection of trade terms. It's a signal that the US and Japan intend to strengthen their partnership at a time of shifting global power dynamics, especially as Washington prepares for delicate talks with Beijing later this week.
I hear great things about her. I think she's going to be great. She was a great friend of Mr. Abe, who was a great man, Prime Minister Abe, and a great friend of mine, as you know, and he was just a fantastic person, and he liked her a lot, she liked him a lot, so that's a good sign. But I look forward to meeting her.
She's reportedly planning to bring plans to buy Ford F-150 pickup trucks.
Oh, good. Well, that's good. They're great trucks. Are you saying I have that plan, or she has that plan?
She has that plan.
Well, that's great. She has good taste. That's a hot truck.
And for Takaichi, it marks a strong start to her tenure, a chance to anchor Japan's foreign policy in continuity, strength, and a vision for a more balanced Indo-Pacific. So that's all in World in Focus for today. Follow the Finance 360 for more.